Hi, I'm Michael Barcarse, the construction teacher for the carpentry pathway here at Marietta High School. The construction class and the lab are located at J Hall on the basement level, J001 and J003. You can contact me by email. That usually is my preferred means of communicating. The information is right there on this particular slide, and Barcarse at marietta-city.k12.ga.us. I teach the Architecture 2 and also Industry Fundamentals and Occupational Safety courses on A and B days. You can see my schedule right here on this particular slide, where it also shows when I have virtual office hours from 7:30 to 8:30 in the morning. And then in the afternoon, it's from 2 to 4:30. And these times I will have, or I'll monitor Zoom and my email for any type of questions that your student may have. Speaking of how to get in touch through Zoom or teaching classes through Zoom, my Zoom meeting links happen to be on the very top of the class pages in Schoology. So your student can just open up the class and just click on the link. I made it really, really easy. I also wanted to talk a little bit about some information for each of the classes that I teach. So in Architecture 2, in the syllabus, there are some grading categories I wanted to highlight, and that would be how work ethic, assignments, quizzes are 30% of the grade, and how projects and tests are 70% of the grade. Now, I'll go in and take resubmitted work as well as late work, and they will come with a penalty if they're late. And of course, I can speak with students about what they should do if you're trying to resubmit any type of work. Some other things I wanted to bring up is that students, your child, can join activities that are co-curricular or extracurricular through CTSOs like Skills USA, and also have opportunities for contests in Skills USA or the AIA high school design competition, and through another kind of program called ACE Mentor, which is an after-school program that brings in a mentor from industry, and they go through a particular program that they'll show off later on in the year. By participating in activities like in Skills USA or design contests or programs that will focus on leadership and development of skills and networking, that can channel into a recognition through the National Technical Honor Society. So if your student is going to be involved in extracurricular activities, is doing great in class, is really standing out as a leader and as a model student, I have the ability to go and nominate your student to the National Technical Honor Society. I can talk about some of that information later on if you're interested in hearing, or if your student, which they already got this talk, is interested in being a part of. Another thing about Architecture 2 is that it is the third level of the architectural drawing and design pathway. And so your student in Architecture 2 will be taking an end of pathway assessment in the spring. And I'm going to try my best to get your student prepared for that particular assessment. Now I'm going to move over to the other course. So if your student is in the construction class, which the first level is called Industry Fundamentals and Occupational Safety. Well, I wanted to highlight that work ethic or essential skills, assignments, quizzes, well, that's going to be 30% of the grade, and then any projects and tests will count as 70%. I will accept resubmitted work. It's going to be my discretion on what kinds and how much and all those little details there. If they miss turning in something, or if they turn in late work, I'll accept it with a penalty. I do have PPE requirements, personal protective equipment requirements, safety glasses, gloves, closed-toe shoes, earplugs, hard hats, when that comes about, are going to be requirements when we have lab activities. Now, I highly recommend students get their own safety glasses, gloves, of course, their own shoes. So I'm not going to allow flip-flops or sandals or bare feet in the lab. You don't have to buy boots or types of foot apparel that is of construction site grade. There's no need for that. I should be able to provide earplugs and hard hats. And but when talking about safety glasses and gloves, those are some of those items that I could provide if you couldn't get your student couldn't get their hands on those or gloves at one time. But like after that, they really need to maintain their PPE. So again, when we have lab, they're going to need safety glasses, gloves, closed-toe shoes, earplugs, and hard hats. And to reemphasize what I was talking about, I highly recommend that they have their own, due to the current health situation that's going on, because the safety glasses are going to be on their face. I just can't see how I can go and clean those things all the time, even though they can be disinfected. I'd rather have your student get their own things, especially gloves. And these are like working type gloves. I've spoken to them about that information, so they can talk to you a little bit more. If you have any questions, just ask me. Some other points that I wanted to talk about, and this is in the syllabus as well, are CTSOs and contest opportunities. Just like in the architectural class, I had mentioned Skills USA in there and ACE Mentor. So those two items are two organizations there are available. I'm a big Skills USA person. I actually am the advisor for Skills USA at Marietta High School. And I've been showing your students highlights on what goes on at Skills USA. And I am really wanting them to be involved in that. There are other kinds of opportunities when it comes to getting involved outside the school. And one of those is the Skills Challenge, which is a contest that is sponsored by the AGC of Georgia. And then with involvement outside of the school and showing leadership and being a model student, I could nominate your child to the National Technical Honor Society as well. And I can talk about a little bit more information if you're interested in that, or you can look that up, the National Technical Honor Society online, to find out a little bit more information. I talked to your child about that. Some additional things that I have provided opportunities for your student is training programs. So I have directed students who have been interested thus far the ladder safety training course, which is free, and an opportunity to take advantage of having OSHA 10 certification taken care of by our big sponsor, CEFCA. And they are providing students who are really interested to get that OSHA 10 credential taken care of. So it'll be of no charge. And several students in the class have now started to work on it, but have been progressing. So it's a really good opportunity to take advantage of that. Other things to also bring up for the construction class is that for 11th and 12th graders, there are internship, apprenticeship, and employment opportunities. So for a junior, there are some internships that happen to be open during the summer going into your senior year. And for seniors, one of the neat things that I would love to do is to find opportunities in internships, apprenticeships, and employments with a lot of our partners that have knocked on our doors asking, hey, do you have any students that are capable, that are ready to go to work or interested in additional training, things like that. And so I'm going to be working with seniors in trying to locate those potential employers and opportunities if they choose to. So a lot of neat things there I've already spoken to your child about in the Industry Fundamentals and Occupational Safety class. And I hope they take advantage of that information and anything else that I can provide. Now, if you have any other questions, what I have on the form is actually a little area in the Google form. I'm going to ask you to go in and either type in the link that I have there, or use your phone to scan that QR code. It'll go directly over into a Google form, and if you can fill that out for me, that'll be awesome. It's my way of like taking a list of how many of you visit me, and there's a little area there that you can leave a note for me, or you can go and email me, mbarcarse at marietta-city.k12.ga.us. And if I don't hear from you, maybe I can reach out, or your son or daughter is going to talk about the class. I hope they are really enjoying either the Architecture 2 or the construction class. So I'm going to end here. Thank you so much for supporting your student. Go Big Blue, and tell your student to join Skills USA. All right. Thank you so much.